There are so many points where I'm just like, why did I do that? See, like that? Why did I heavy kick there? Why did I palm there? Like, what? What am I doing, dude? The rest of them was just unfortunate. Why did I press a button there? I don't know. I legitimately do not know. Now this one I did a little bit better, but still very questionable decisions. See, like, why did I do that? Why did I waste an OD dive kick right there? I'm gonna waste another one right after that too. It's coming. I straight up just waste dive kicks, like meter on useless dive kicks that have no use. This, why? Literally why? I can't even tell you, bro. That was my first match. It was painful to say the least. So you can tell I was kind of going through it, right? Somehow, some way I locked in the next 2 matches. Not this one. This one, it was still pretty bad for me. But I do better in the next one. Believe me, okay? I was trying to, DP there. This moment, hang on. When I drive rush in, I need to be more prepared about the actions that the opponents can take. Because there has been so many people I've come across that neutral jump all the time, and I end up just blocking the overhead when instead of blocking, you can anti-air during specific situations, like round start, for example. Which makes sense, it's kind of a Jamie thing to OD palm in the beginning. Or drive rush heavy punch. In this one match I had with this Akuma, he neutral jumped first thing. And I was like, okay, let me take note of that. Next round, I decided to test it. I drive rushed and did a crouching light punch, and he jumped! He neutral jumped, which is then I was able to anti-air him there. It does make sense because a lot of Jamie's good tools like palm, heavy punch, drive rush heavy punch are easily punished by neutral jump. So, come across people who try to avoid situations like that, you can change your way of playing and adapt to what they're doing. And back to this. Literally wasted another OD dive kick for no reason. Don't be like me and use dive kick or instant dive kick willy-nilly. It's a bad habit of mine, if you can't tell already. I would say some of the best case scenarios for using dive kick, especially the instant dive kick, is throw loop, either on defense or offense. Let me just mention that instant dive kick in a throw loop is difficult to do, but it is an option you have. It's hard, and you'll most likely get counter hit most of the time that you try, but it does work occasionally. When he throws me, I will press a button and you'll see it'll counter. If you were to use an instant dive kick, it can save you from a throw loop. Yeah, I mean, you can do a lot of things from that, but yeah. Sometimes you might be better off just taking the throw and or throw teching instead. But if you want to go for it, then go for it. On the offensive side, when you're throw looping someone else, if you believe that they're gonna either try to throw tech you or jump out, you can instant dive kick after a dash. Fake the throw by dashing up and then doing an instant dive kick. And that'll keep him in the corner. That's where it can come in handy, because it works on forward jumps, neutral jumps, throw teching. That's where it is especially strong to use the instant dive kick. There's other situations and stuff where it is very strong, but I personally haven't studied enough on it to know, because I keep using it terribly, so don't take my word for it. But this information though, this information is valid. I cannot explain to you why I do this. It's just a bad habit, okay? I know I need to get rid of it. Oh, and this, doing Rekka on block. Don't do that. It does work sometimes, but don't do that if possible. Especially the higher up you go, the more heavier you're gonna be punished. But, I mean, sometimes it works. Do it at your own risk. Even if you just do the first 2 hits, you're still punishable. It is also very weak to DI. Try not to rely on it as your crutch. And there is a part that I want to talk about. Right here, where I anti-air him, right? The only reason why I blocked in this scenario is because of the last match. He got hit by the anti-air, I dashed in, and then I get hit by his reversal. One interaction like this is probably really not enough information to be able to be sure of what the outcome could be. They could just decide to change it the next time. But I wanted to test it regardless, because even if I did block and he doesn't do anything, we're back to neutral. I block, he low forward drive rush combos me. It's big damage, but I'm still alive, so it's not that bad. I decided to block here, and that worked out, because I wanted to test him, you know? What is he gonna do? And yep, that is what happened. And also, this part. You might be wondering like, oh, okay, well, why did you just palm here? In this moment, here, during the crouching heavy punch into palm, I was 100% set on doing Super Art 3. Until I looked up and noticed he did not have as much health as I was expecting. I thought he had like 45% and higher that I would have to use Super, but it's not the case. I'm down 1 round and I have more health, so there isn't really a need to spend the meter here, which is why I opted for a light kick frame kill into walk-up grab after the palm. It beats wake-up jab. I mean, obviously you're gonna be hit by a reversal like a wake-up super, but with this amount of health, it's not as scary. Palm, light kick, walk-up grab will beat wake-up jab. So, yeah, that's kind of why I did that. Also, you could go for a meaty there as well. I just chose to go for a throw there. In this, once again, the same situation. It does seem to be a habit of some sort, or I just happen to choose the right moments. Also, about this in particular. It is a waste to do the drive rush there. So don't do what I do, okay? Most of the time, when I hit someone with a heavy kick as a punish, I am always too far to dash and hit and get the combo. I always end up dropping it. So as a safety measure, I always drive rush in, even when it's probably not necessary. Into super. I did the OD palm with the intention of extending it further with a drive rush, but I noticed that I have less than a bar of meter. I went for the safe route and did the crouching heavy kick here. By the way, you can get the crouching heavy kick drink combo, target combo from a light palm like that. If you're near the corner and can do this, save meter, get some good damage, get a drink, and you also get Oki too, so very strong. And also I was at 1 drink, so I guess it's not as worth it to get a drive rush in anyway. There we go. Yeah, that wouldn't have killed, actually. I did have health to sacrifice, but I don't think it would have been worth it to burn myself out there. And at this point at the throw tech, that part, I was already hard committed into doing an OD dive kick. I just happened to be lucky that he whiffed his DI there. If he gets hit, I can get an extended combo to kill. If he blocks, I'm either 0, 1, or +2. That's assuming he stays in place. If he reversals there, I still have health. I will be in Burnout, and that's not great. And then save here. But then if he blocks this, see, you're +1, ouch block. Yeah, you'd be 0 frames here. But either way, it's not that bad, not too terrible. And then, you know, yeah, either way, you can also do a heavy dive kick. If you do it early enough, you can get them at 0. But that's, of course, if you get them that early. -2. If you don't, you can get them at their toes with a heavy. It is weak to DIs, like a delayed DI. You will get hit for sure. And they can also DP you as well. So it's... there's weaknesses to it. If you do get the hit, you can extend it with a heavy punch. Any dive kick at that. Light works too. Or a medium. Even if you hit him from here, you learn something new every day. I wanted to talk about this part in specific because this would have been the most optimal way of using it, and I didn't. It happens after this. This moment right here, I 100% should have used Super Art. It's either Super Art or Drive Rush Tensei, because that would have allowed me to kill without having to struggle, basically. Okay, so I would say he was around 40% health. And maybe I gave him a little more health than what he had. This combo would have killed. Super Art 3, Drive Rush Medium Punch, Heavy Kick, Drive Rush Crouching Medium Punch, Tensei, Jump Medium Punch, Dive kick. It's very, very long, but this is what I mean. Drive rush medium punch, heavy kick. Drive rush crouching medium punch, tensei into the jump medium punch, dive kick. That would have worked, but I didn't do that because I didn't think. I don't think while I play. Anyways, so that's one option that would have worked. In terms of the other enders, I don't think they would kill. I tested them and they left like a pixel of health. Yeah, see, that would leave a pixel of health. This would also leave a pixel of health. Yeah, that would have worked too. So any form of combos with Drive Rush, Medium Punch, and the Heavy Kick, you could use that to kill. Those are the ones that I've tested. In terms of the other route in which you do the Drive Rush Tensei after the dive kick, in my Jamie analysis video, I believe it was Naruto who did that. Like this. Super. And then you can do a DI reset using Drive Rush Crouching Heavy Punch. Yeah, and then I could have done that. Yeah, there was two options that I had to have been more optimal in that situation, but I didn't do it. Now I know for future reference. That's the most important parts of the match that I feel like it would be important to share, especially if you're learning to play Jamie. You can learn from my mistakes. I hope that you enjoyed this review. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. See ya!